Tomorrow at midnight, Avengers 2 finally comes out. And I cannot possibly express how excited I am for this. I have been waiting for Avengers 2 for so long, and I'm sure plenty of you have as well. The Marvel series is easily my favorite movie series of all time. They're so well made, they're action-packed, they're funny, they've got drama. I've been a fan since day one, since Iron Man came out. I've gone to plenty of the midnight premieres. I still have my ticket from when I went to see the premiere of Iron Man 2 at midnight. Boom. Got that bad boy right there still. I love Marvel. I love the comics. I love the movies. Some of the games. It could be... But that's besides the point. It's going to be a super good time. I'm going to be there at the midnight premiere. If you guys are going to be there, leave your comments below. Marvel series is one of my favorite series in all of movies. Been binge watching all of them, getting ready for the Avengers. Agents of Carter. been binge watching every Avenger. Jesus Christ. I've been binge watching every Marvel movie that's been out. From Captain America, Iron Man, Thor. There's no Hulk one, so the rest of them, watched them. Up all night. I'm fucking ready for this shit. If y'all excited, shoot some comments. Continuing from Monday, where Nick talked about Bro TV's top 50 games of all time. Coming in at number 44, WarioWare Touched. It was a game that came out for the DS a long time ago. I think in like 2007, 2008, around there. Super fun game. It was just really, really dumb, and it didn't make a whole lot of sense. All it was you use the stylus to do these little puzzles and games, and there are like 2 seconds between each one. But they were a lot of fun, and they were really, really goofy, and it was a good time to play with your friends if you had people that had multiple Nintendo DS's. And there wasn't a whole lot of depth to it, and the game itself didn't have a whole lot of longevity, but just as a way to kill time, be it, waiting for something, going on a road trip, what have you, nothing tops it. It was just such a goofy, weird, kooky game. Definitely in my top list of games every time. I loved it. It's so hard to describe. It's just an off game. Next at 43, we've got the Jak and Daxter series. They were definitely one of the premier game series as far as platformers go for the PlayStation 2. All three of them were, a lot of fun between their colorful, vibrant, goofy characters, good writing, and just, really adaptive gameplay from the first one to the second one, the third one. Really always, compounding each other to be a lot of fun. And it was in a time where you had more platformers than you had first-person shooters. And personally, I miss that. I love platformer games. I think they're a lot of fun, and we need a lot more of them these days. Shooters are a good time, but how many can you play before you finally played them all? You know what I'm saying? Coming in at 42, we've got the Sly Cooper series. Sly Cooper was a lot of fun. It was definitely one of the last games in the platformer series, and it came around when the PlayStation 2 first launched, and they needed a new face to be, what Sony was going to be. Crash Bandicoot was on the PlayStation 1 with Spyro, and that kind of ran its course, and you went multi-platform, so they couldn't really use it anymore, so they needed somebody new. Sucker Punch Studio came through and made this kind of cartoony looking stealth platformer comedy style game, and all three of them, they never failed at this point. You play this, this raccoon who's from this long line of thieves, and somebody stole his family heirloom called the Thievius Raccoonus. It's got all their little tricks and trades and how he does his thievy little antics, and it was a really well accepted game series. It was a lot of fun. PlayStation 2 reprinted them for their greatest hits, And now you can get all of them on the PlayStation 3, or not now, a long time ago. You get all of them on the PlayStation 3 in one set, and it was a really good system of games. I liked it. It was a lot of fun. It was like a goofy platform version of Splinter Cell. Well worth it if you never played it. You got a PlayStation, pick it up. It's a good time. Coming in at 41. Yeah, coming in at 41, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie. Came out for the N64, made by Rareware. Oh my god, these games were so much fun. If you played Super Mario 64, you really saw a lot of similarities between Banjo-Kazooie and Mario 64, between gameplay mechanics, a lot of the level design, but Banjo-Kazooie just added so much more to it. And really, a lot of people say that it was just a big collect-a-thon. It's collect eggs, collect jigsaw pieces, collect trophies, collect the little jiggy, elf creatures. But with its goofy writing, its massive, expansive maps, and just all-around good gameplay mechanics, it was an outstandingly fun game. People always wanted a third one, and since Rareware got bought by Microsoft, the third one came out on the Xbox 360. It was called Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, and it's fucking awful. It's a terrible game. It's disgusting. Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, masterpieces. Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, fucking terrible. And if you're a fan of Super Smash Bros. And you're a fan of the Banjo-Kazooie series, what Nintendo is doing is they're having a character ballot where you go to their website, and I'll link it below, and you can put in a character name from any Nintendo game, including third party, and you put what game they're from, why you want them to play. And even though the company that made Banjo-Kazooie is now owned by Microsoft, both Rareware, the company that made them, and Microsoft have said that they will allow Banjo to be used by Nintendo in Super Smash Bros. If Nintendo wants to. So right now it's just on Nintendo, and if Banjo-Kazooie get enough votes, they'll probably go in the Super Smash Bros. And the DLC that comes out in the fall. So if you're a fan, go ahead and add them on there if you got Wii U and Super Smash Bros. Coming in at number 40, Mario Kart series. One of the best racing franchises of all time. Been around for almost 30 years, maybe a little bit less. 25 years actually, probably. Came out on the Super Nintendo and was an instant classic. The first one I ever played was for the Nintendo 64. And me and my brothers, my sisters, spent hours upon hours upon hours playing that game. So much fun. And even though it's like the same game over and over again, like it's Mario Kart. You know it's fun. You know it's going to be good. Whether they change little things like Mario Double Dash, where you had the 2 people per kart, and one person could drive, and the other one uses all the items and stuff. Mario Kart 8 is out right now, and they've got the upside down tracks, and the DLC. They got the little Animal Crossing guy, Link's in it. They got motorcycles. It's just all around a fun time. Everybody loves Mario Kart. You can't not like it. Of course, it's going to be on the list. It's a great game for parties and groups of people. It's just a good time. That's all for my top 5 and for my segment for today. Stay tuned tomorrow. Nick's going to go over, beer of the week, do 39 to 35 in our top games, talk about some other shit, and that's it. If y'all are going to watch Avengers, make sure you get plenty of sleep tonight so you can be up all night watching it tomorrow. Binge watch the other Marvel series if you're like me, you total nerd. But see you next time.